The Roundtable.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Yeah, anytime.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Reform Tours.
Hello!
Such a nice introduction.
Jesus, I hope you enjoy the song. It's for you. Kind of, not really. There never seems to be enough hours in a day, and we tend to spend those hours mixing work and play. True, the modern human is quite good at multitasking, but some things should be done on their own. This is all we're asking. There are two things better than anything else. One's a nice spicy meal, the other's pleasure in yourself. But don't try both at the very same time, or you find yourself a victim of a self-inflicted crime. If you want to choke your chicken, if you want to rub your beef, first make sure that your hands are clean. I know you live a busy life, but take the time to rub it out. Self-loving shouldn't make you want to scream and shout. It should not be painful, people. Unless you want it to be. Oh, yeah. There are two things that are always a nice thought. One is cleaning up your room. The other's tickling your twat. But don't try both simultaneously, 'cause a broom in your butt is a real emergency. You can stretch your snatch, oh, you can yank your dickie, but don't use a vacuum hose or you'll get up at hickey. No, you're just trying to kill two birds with one stone. But Lord knows there are better ways to get blown. Or sucked. You know, in high school, my nickname was Dyson. Oh, that explains a lot. Yeah, it does. Oh, people always tell you not to do it all the time, or one of these days you're gonna go blind. But the saying's only true if you're not being careful. If you're jerking off distracted, then you're gonna get an eyeful. There are two things sure that you should always do. One's calling up your mama, the other shooting out your goo. But don't try both, even if you make it quick. If we keep thinking about it, then it's gonna make us sick. If you wanna try your pearl, if you wanna pack your palm, please don't do it while you're calling up your mom. Do we really gotta tell you why? That's just freaking wrong. I guess that's why we had to write the song. If you wanna milk your midget, if you wanna slap your slit, give yourself enough time to enjoy it. Stop and smell the roses, but not while you're in Kama Sutra poses. And please don't text while you're busy having sex.
The Reform Tours, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen. All right, let's go through who's around this round table. We're missing Jackie Zebrowski.
Yes,
which is not good.
But Amber Nelson is filling in.
Yeah!
Yay, Jackie!
Oh, yeah. Get racist, Amber.
Well, let's not. That's one of the benefits of her not being here.
I'm Ed Larson, and I just feel the racism in my heart.
Very good.
Holden McNeely, Holdenators Ho, where all my Holdenator fans at? Hello, you're welcome. Holdenators are welcome, and you're welcome. Listeners are pieces of garbage, but Holdenators are fantastic. I'm here today to bring the fuck. So shut up.
All right.
And he's naked. He's just...
Yeah, thank God he's not naked. This podcast wouldn't be going on because we'd all be gone.
The artist formerly known as Kevin Barnett, Bird Luger, get hard, stay hard, and by that I mean way hard. Fuck
Yeah.
And of course, we got the Reform Tours here. Ladies, before the podcast started, you guys were regaling us with a great story of from the road. You've seen a lot of penises and things like that.
So many dicks.
Lots of dicks.
That's great.
So many.
A man was just wagging it.
Yep, in Mississippi.
Really?
You saw all the important things to see in Mississippi.
Yeah.
The Bible Belt, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
It was below. Yep, he took off his belt.
So you were driving, and what? He just swung open the van door. And
No. Well, he was
his dick?
driving. Well, he was kept driving behind us and swerving and that sort of stuff. And I was a little guilty. I might have been egging him on a little bit of just like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Yeah. And then
then he pulled off on an exit and opened a door.
And he actually like stopped in the middle of the exit. Like he didn't pull over. He just like stopped in the middle, opened the door, and he was not wearing pants and just wagging his little limp
What
dick.
kind of pickup was he driving there? Because I know in Mississippi they got two kinds, red and white. Was it a red one or a white one?
Actually, maybe white. I don't know.
It was a white pickup.
It was a white dick.
But okay.
Definitely a white dick. That sounds good. All right, I'm Ben Kissel, of course, and then we got Marcus Parks with some news.
Kind of a funny joke.
Yeah. I mean, it is a little bit funny. Yeah, well, what your reaction? Were you appalled? Were you enthralled?
No,
were you
we
aroused?
loved
What
it. We
happened?
were like, give us that guy's number. We gotta find him.
Yeah.
But he took his license plates off, so we're never gonna know who he is.
He does this a lot.
Really?
Oh,
He's good at it.
He is.
And he was physically shaking his penis.
Oh, he was
at you.
wagging it. It was like a little like, hi, how's it going?
I have to be honest. I didn't
Wave.
see his dick.
Yeah.
I had my eyes on the road.
That's
And he was
right.
like, oh my God. But I did see his bare legs.
He was
Did you hear him? Was he do la 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 la?
I mean, I couldn't hear him.
Was it Ed Larson? In other words, was it Ed?
It was Ed. We're like, oh, there you are. We're so glad we found you.
I love Mississippi. It's so nice down there.
So nice.
It's arguably what he did is kind, man. It's just like, yeah, maybe there's a dick being thrown at you and it's up close. It's horrifying, but far away, that's a treat.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It was like being in an art installation.
It's totally free.
Yeah. If it was Ed, though, he wouldn't wave his dick. He'd drum his balls. That's what Ed does. He's got huge nuts, this guy. That's the thing about Ed Larson. Not a big dick, though. Oh, I mean, it's a hog.
Got a fine hog.
All right. Nothing to be wagging. I mean, this guy seems like he had a fairly large one to wag in the wind like that and to be seen from a distance.
Well, yeah, it was decent
Tell us
size.
more.
It was missing a couple teeth too, so
Sure.
like a whole package,
The whole Mississippi bachelor. That's great. I like him.
All right, man. That's beautiful. Yeah. I like that he's like, yeah, I don't got a good smile, man, but I got a good dick.
Big dick. I wonder if it's ever worked. Chick just like pulls over immediately.
It must be. That's why he's doing it still.
Yeah.
Happened. Worked
Let's
once.
turn around and get it.
We gotta get home, girl.
Yeah. We have 18 more hours.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, speaking of you guys playing on the road, I want to give a real quick shout out to Roundtable listeners Soren Markwart and Kyle Orr for going out to see the Reformed Horse in Dallas.
We love Dallas.
They're huge fans of
Awesome.
Dogs and ours, and it was just lovely meeting them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
fantastic.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks.
All right, first story up today. A teenager is in a coma after another lad tugged his testicles as part of a prank that went wrong.
And he's in a coma?
He's in a coma.
Oh, man.
That's one
like an
fucking
urban
hell of a
legend.
ball pool, man.
The 17-year-old from Dublin suffered a suspected heart attack while joking around with other youths. He passed out after the incident, which happened during his lunch break on Thursday. The boy was on his way back to St. David's CBS off the Malahide Road when he came across people he knew. It is believed the fifth-year student was joking around with the others when somebody jerked his scrotum. A source...
The fifth-year student?
A fifth-year student.
Of a high school that has 4 years total?
No, they start in junior high. They start in like 6th grade. So fifth year, he's
sophomore, something like that.
Sophomore, junior, somewhere around there. Yeah. A source close to the family revealed they hope there's no permanent damage.
He's in a coma. He had a huge heart attack. There's a bunch of permanent damage. That's like as permanent as it
His
gets.
dick's dead.
It's dead.
Never gonna work
That's
again.
gonna totally change the way I go on dates now.
Yeah, you're gonna stop
Can you
talking.
handle this?
No, I'm really scared.
Yeah,
I don't want to kill a guy.
that's your go-to move. Start tugging on the balls. Yeah. Parachute pops up behind him, and now he can
Usually
free fall. That's
So
nice.
they were playing around and this happened? Like, now guys, like when you're joking around with your buddies, do you just kind of grab each other's dicks and pull your balls?
It's
Well,
a
it
freshman
depends on who you're
sophomore.
hanging out with.
yeah.
It's a freshman sophomore in high school move. I could see a good grab on the balls.
This guy, Brad Houston, I used to work with a Dairy Queen. He used to always hit you in the dick every time you fucking walk by.
Yeah.
Hate that shit. You like, and then one day you have to fight him.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just like, it's like, stop hitting me in the dick, stop hitting me in the dick. Then you fight him, and then you don't talk to him ever again.
I used to do that at lunchtime. Like, I'd wait a while till they forgot about it again. We always went to the same bench. Remember Jesse Stockton, man? I was sitting next to him on the bench. I do this all the time to him. And we'd just be talking, then I'd just fucking, boom, I'd just punch him hard in the dick.
Oh, no.
Really fucking hard, and just start running. See, I like to run from people back in high school. It's like my favorite thing to do.
I mean, the
So,
strange
I
thing
just,
is-
man, with the fear of God
I
in me.
just
'cause
feel like you were put here by the devil.
But I guarantee you that was like a better feeling than having a conversation with you.
Yes.
You know, he's like, why doesn't Holden just punch me in the nuts already and run away?
Say that. It's just like, oh, it's lunch again at the high school. We do this every day. Do you want to talk about eggs? Let's talk about fucking eggs. There's yolks in eggs. You can make scrambled eggs. You can make fried fucking eggs.
Yeah.
So it's that or punch your ass in the fucking balls and you can chase me for a good fucking 15 minutes.
As a kid, did you sleep right by the heater?
Yeah, man. Fucking absolutely. I slept by the heater, man. Are you kidding me? That's where fucking
Holden,
mom made me sleep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
In the oven some evenings or something like that.
I liked hot tub Tuesdays. I got to sleep in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were just trying to kill me.
Yeah. Did not work at all.
But it didn't fucking work, Mom and Dad. Is there an equivalent? Now it's your ass gonna go before me. And guess whose funeral's gonna be fucked up? Your fucking ass.
Theirs is, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
What are you going to do at their funerals?
I don't know. I'll go to like a petting zoo and fucking bury him there with a bunch of little kids around crying and shit. Because they went to go pet some fucking lambs and shit.
See what? You're not even going to get him coffins?
Yeah.
You're not going to get him coffins or
No,
anything?
I'll put him in a fucking. I'll get like you know those giant condoms and Naked Gun.
Yeah.
I'll put him in that and just throw him in the ocean.
This is a petting zoo at the ocean.
Yeah, whatever. I'll build one. I'll put one out fucking on a plank in the middle of the fucking ocean.
It seems like it's going to be it's a lot more expensive than if you just.
My America's the fucking greatest. They just let me do what I need to do, but Obama doesn't write my ass fucking back. Does he now?
Well, keep on writing and keep on sending letters. I'm sure he'll get back to you sooner than some of his associates will pay you a visit. I'm sure. Is there equivalent to the male ball tug in the lady world?
We grab each other by the pussies. And
Do you do that?
Oh, fuck you.
Things up in there, you know.
Pinch a lip.
Yeah.
The pinch a lip game?
Yeah. It's like when you're hanging out with a bulldog and you just want to hold on to it and kind of tease him a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, gotcha.
That's exactly what we do.
Yeah, you pinch a lip.
See, I feel like worse than anything else. I don't know why I get more mad about titty twisters than I do about like any kind of ball, penis punching or grabbing.
Oh yeah,
titty twister was
just terrible
like an
thing.
Electroshock rage to my brain. Like,
Well, the weird thing about
doing it wrong.
It happens like you feel it in your asshole. Like, you
Yeah.
just immediately.
you feel it. You feel the. Yeah, it's true.
I don't know what
Y'all
that
don't
is.
like a titty twister?
I don't like it. I mean, I actually don't mind it, but I'm a different kind of
No,
guy.
it's more like when a dude does it to you. If it's during sex, do whatever you want.
Well, even that, I'm just
rip
like
him to shreds.
Anything.
Sure.
Rip it to shreds.
I picture your penis just being a chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny chainsaw.
I gotta go get some gasoline, or we just can't do this.
But you ladies, you're protected from the titty twister, and then you don't have the balls. You guys had it good
protected.
with the bra.
No.
You can still get to the nipple through the bra.
Have you ever seen a bra?
Ever worn a? Yeah. Have you seen a bra?
I've never seen one without a bunch of padding because I've never been with a good woman.
I have some gay men friends.
And they grab the. I hate this about the gay man culture.
They're always pulling on my titties.
I don't allow it.
I know
Tits,
you
man.
don't want to sleep with my vagina, but like, what's that about?
I
Gays
had
love
to
the
yell.
titties.
I had a friend of.
Everyone loves titties.
Everybody, I know
universal.
we got to write that song.
I don't like it. I'm sending the memo. Gay guys, you can't just grab titties. You can't. I had a gay guy. I was over at my brother's party once with a gal that I was dating at the time, and he kept on grabbing her tits. I about knocked him out.
Yeah.
It's very offensive. You can't just go grabbing titties. That's a memo to the gays out there. Titties are not. You can't just grab them because they don't make you hard.
Is that like your political platform?
Yeah.
Like if you run for governor of Brooklyn,
If you want equality, that's equality.
Sure, man.
You can't, I mean, lesbians aren't out there grabbing fucking dicks and laughing. They stay away.
It's a waste, man. It's a waste.
That could be funny though.
It would be funny. If a lesbian grabbed my dick, I'd still get hard. That's the irony.
Yeah.
But you're not getting wet when a gay guy grabs your titty.
Who says?
Yeah.
You guys like different things than I do.
I took a bath with a gay man once.
Oh, really?
How
And
was
I was
that?
like in love with him at the time.
How old were you?
I was like in college.
Okay.
We took a bath and I felt his soft penis brush against my back.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
So he was like behind you, like Pretty
Yeah.
Woman style.
So yeah. And there's the moon and candles lit.
You're so close to being perfect.
That's how I lost.
Yeah, and then you were.
that you two just made.
And then he was like, under the sea.
Yeah.
Under the sea. And you're like, wait a second.
That's a good. Was it a lobster?
A little lobster dick. No, it's very soft. More like a squid, you know.
Yeah, squid. That's the thing. Feeling a soft penis must be disgusting. I mean, ladies are terrified about hard penises a lot of times, but I think a soft penis is more scary.
Yeah. What experience do you have?
I've never been soft. Never.
Terrified of hard penis.
No, not mine. Not mine. I've never been hard, but I want to be one day. You know,
dicks are terrifying.
All around, huh?
Breasts could win wars, you know, if we just
Yes.
flashed more people.
Yeah.
Soldiers would put down their guns.
Yeah. At least stop fighting for 2 seconds and then get shot, and you can win the war that way.
That's a good point. Yeah. But yeah. Well, I think they just tend to rape you.
I
and
think
then they
it
pick up their
almost
guns again.
literally, it's like every situation. Up tits.
Yeah, no,
they
no,
pop
yeah.
up.
And like, why
It's
is
almost
that?
like that.
I don't fucking get it.
It's like that scene in Up when the dog sees a squirrel. You know, he hit the dog, squirrel. As soon as I'm going to kill you, mother. Tit.
Yeah, honestly, there was a girl. We were just hanging outside out back. There was a girl out there that I was attracted to, not at all, not in the least. But she had a low cut shirt, and I'm just keep looking at her tits, and I'm just like, I can't even help it.
It's weird. I don't know why, man. It's like I like a bunch of other stuff. I like whales, but if I had to ask myself if I could live without whales or live without tits, I'd fucking choose whales every time.
I'd start wailing right there with you. Yeah. Hell, as a matter of fact, I feel like every Friday night we go out, we call it whaling. Well, that's a whole different kind of
the old Wisconsin land whale.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the old secretary whale, and there's the dental assistant whale. I love a good teacher whale. All right. Either way, they're all real thin and hot.
Yeah, and horrified of your big hard dick, apparently.
Well, I don't know.
Run for the hills.
God, I just feel bad for that poor girl outside that you were slobbering over.
Oh, I know. And she's looking at me just like, why you keep looking at my tits, man? I know it was written on her face. And I'm just like, I can't there's nothing. I'm not even trying to look. And every time I looked up, I just straight to the tits. It's like a sonar or something with bats. You know, they have sonar.
That's why I always cover mine, because I want people to look at my face. I mean,
Right.
they're not like boarded up like a closed down karate studio. But enough so my face is present. Of course people are going to look at your tits. That's where the milk and the life comes from.
It's wonderful.
It's like the sun, but you can't stare at the sun too long. But you can stare at tits for the rest of your fucking life, brother.
That's damn right, man.
That's real. But I mean, sometimes
They're all looking at her tits right now.
No.
Trying so hard.
I'm trying to be a shut
I know. It's like I'm trying not to even look in that direction, man. I can smell them.
Because we know at this moment there are 6 tits in this room.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Between Ed and I, there's fucking 8. We both have one large
I've
tit.
just been like, just staring at Ben and just, I'm getting off on that.
Hot stuff. But
Kevin's got nice tits, too.
Yeah, man.
Well, he used to, but now he's lost too much weight.
Yeah, that's it.
Get them titties back. Get those titties. That'd be good. But if you're feeling really lonely, you can just wear a low-cut shirt, and sometimes you like the attention, huh?
Who doesn't? Of course.
Wow, I love that you looked at me. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, I just throw on when I'm feeling really bad and depressed. Throw on a low cut shirt and get on the subway and feel good about myself again.
Get yelled at by strangers.
Perfect storm.
I'll tell you what, I remember that shit when we went and saw you guys open for Les Claypool. And that dude kept screaming, "Show us your tits," and you fucking ripped him a new asshole, Marie.
Oh yeah.
Fucked him up. You're like, I'm gonna kick your ass out of this fucking arena. It was badass.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
We try to respond a little nicer now. Because
That's great.
Generally at our shows, because these people are wasted.
Yeah.
And they come
They don't know
and
what
what do they say? Show us your tits. That's like the
Is that
number
still
one.
that happens
that
like
happens all
every
the
time?
No, like show us your dick.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, call them faggots. I think
Yeah.
it's funny to call it faggot.
I'd be like, give me your social security number.
It'd be great to take that guy's bad credit on. Why not?
Yeah.
Steal his identity.
Do it.
That would be good.
Where are they bad? Where audiences? I felt like that was just specifically like New York audiences can be like rougher. Are there like weird, harder places? Like
New York is like the hardest.
right? That's
Yeah.
like the worst, right?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I was kind of nervous about Philly because it was like a late
Yeah.
night show and it was
Right.
like a big
And they're
rock
fucking
show.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
but
terrible.
that wasn't. It
Okay.
wasn't. It was good.
They were
It was
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You're
New
very
York's
lucky.
the worst, and that's
York's
where we
the
grew
worst.
up.
Glad
And you've
to know
never
it.
done it, though. You've never shown your tits.
Just that one time.
So if you see the whores, they
It's
already
funny
did
with
once.
our
They're
new
not doing it
dresses.
again.
We can't even like. We're
You
built
bet. All right,
in.
all right, let's see.
I
No.
can't even get our tits out.
That's you should just explain to
So-
like, sir, I would.
Love to, yeah.
It would take like an hour
Yeah.
to get the tits
Yeah.
to you, and then you'd be asleep
Yeah.
because you're obviously hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won a dance contest in New Orleans years ago. It was like in high school because I used to live around there. And my key was I was just dancing around with my clothes on, and all the other women immediately took their tits out, and they got grosser from there. And they're like fucking like shoving cans in their pussies on stage.
And how old were you here? during this time?
Maybe like 16.
16.
Yeah.
And what kind of cans were like big
Just like
PBRs?
bottles. Yeah,
Bottles.
Yeah, bottles. And then
they lubed them up.
I mean, they peed on them.
There you go.
Yeah.
And they take them out of the ice chest. There's some.
I mean, do you know that,
water
Ed? Were you there?
No, it's New Orleans. It's just how they party.
Nice. But at the very end, I flashed my tits, and I won, even though girls were doing much more lewd stuff.
See, you got to
So the girl that
end.
flashed her tits was still the classiest one there.
Yeah.
That's New Orleans. Wow. And when they put the bottles in their pussies, was it like the thin part first, or
They
they
took
go
the
with
cap off, right?
Oh yeah, they're like bottles people already drank out of. They're empty.
Oh, there were
Just like
bottles
put
people
them-
already drank out of.
Yeah.
So they grabbed them off the tables and just jammed
Are you
them in
having
there.
like a fantasy session over here?
No, I'm just trying to wonder how life is over there. I'm telling you, I've never been hard a day in my life.
You girls ever play fill 'em up?
You can open the bottle with your pussy. You put it in there. It's like a bottle cap opener.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Marcus, tell Kevin a story he's gonna like.
Oh, well, I don't know. You might like this one. You might like it. You might not. It's parrot news.
Hello. He's the murderer. Kill him.
And specifically African gray news.
What? Those are the best ones, man.
A parrot has been put on antidepressants to recover from a state of manic trauma after being trapped in a garage for 3 years.
Wow.
Roy,
I can't believe it lasted so long. They usually commit suicide before that.
Well, here's what happened.
Oh, yeah, they peck themselves to death.
No.
Yeah, parrots are very emotional.
Oh my God.
Isn't this right, Bird Luger?
Oh, you're absolutely right, man.
So you just told the story about chicks shoving glass in their pussy.
Hey, man,
Too
look,
sensitive for Amber.
people get real touchy about birds, man.
Roy was locked in a dog cage with little food or water.
You don't name a parrot Roy.
Yeah, Roy
Hey,
the
name him
African
Earl.
gray.
Or Chuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dick. Prick.
Yeah.
You name him Chad.
These are all better names than Roy.
You name him fucking Roster. Just give him chalkboard.
People
Name him
named
shit
Roy
like
should
that.
just fucking cut their own goddamn legs off, you know?
Yeah.
People named Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
any
everyone.
Roys
Yeah.
out there who listen to the podcast, stop fucking listening.
That's not true. We got one, Roy McBacon.
Yeah, we got
He's
a
a
Roy.
nice guy.
Roy
Yeah,
McBacon?
McBacon.
That's not a real name.
Well, it's his name on Facebook.
I don't know,
so-
man. Ding dong, go fuck yourself. How about that, Roy? McBacon. You want to start shit? Start shit immediately right now. Come to my fucking apartment in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. We'll give you the address. I mean, PM me. I'll fucking give you the address. Let you know when Ben's there.
And please do let him know that I'm there, because I would love to watch people just beat the shit out of you. I'm down.
You know what I'm saying right now? Any listener wants to come over and beat the fuck out of me, I would love for you to do that. I won't fight back. I'll let you just go to town. Man. Yeah. I'll just as soon as you think, oh man, maybe I should stop punching this dude, I'll just keep making annoying fucking noises until I'm gargling on my own bullshit. Just fucking come beat the shit out of me. Hit me up. And send me your fucking pictures of your balls. I'm sick of this. We got a dick pic. We've gotten dicks. We've got pussy. We got tits. We've never gotten balls.
There was a beautiful gal on the Roundtable page that wanted to send me a picture of her bosom.
Why is that,
specifically.
man?
I don't know, because she's
That
gorgeous and
fucking
she loves
bothers
me.
me.
I got a nice
She
voice.
singled you out and said, "I want
She-
to send you some tits."
Just for me, yeah. And she was very attractive. She's one of our more attractive listeners.
How
they're all
old?
beautiful. I made sure she was
beautiful.
old.
I
She's in
saw the
college.
picture,
Did
man.
she-
I
so
wasn't
you
happy
saw
about
them?
it.
No, I haven't seen her breasts yet, but I'm excited.
Hey,
She
lady,
smokes a
if
lot
you're
of
out
weed. She
there.
seems like a gal of my ilk.
Did
I
you just
wanted
say
to-
she's old? She's in college?
No, she's old enough.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of young listeners, so you have to.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the
be
thing. We
careful.
got to make sure we're getting. I mean, we may. Who knows? But I don't think so.
No, we definitely have not.
Okay.
We definitely haven't.
But we maybe
We
there
definitely
is.
haven't.
Maybe there are images saved on your
None whatsoever.
Or just for the government.
Zero.
We're getting close to an edit point there. So we'll take her easy.
Well, Roy the parrot was locked in a dog cage with little food or water as he kept screaming the name of his owner's dead wife over and over again.
Where was she kept? Why is this story about the parrot?
Right in the dog cage with him, probably.
This was after the widower's new partner had moved in. In captivity with little food or water, the Congo African gray was driven to near insanity, pecking off all his feathers. Here's a picture of Roy.
Oh, no,
so
man.
sad. But he has all of the.
It's so weird. He
feathers.
still looks kind of cute, though.
Yeah.
It's adorable
No, it's
these
like a little
animals are.
Portlandia.
Yeah. That's a picture of him with his psychiatrist.
Oh, it's psychiatrist.
Yeah, or parrot psychologist Elaine Henley.
Dude, there's
Oh
a
my
whole profession
God! She
for
has
it.
a home.
So I mean, I guess these birds become emotionally attached, huh? He must have loved the ex-wife.
Yeah, it was the only person who ever loved him.
Your whole fucking life is a parrot psychologist.
Why
That's
not?
all you do?
That's parents have a lot to say.
Think about how awesome that shit is, though. You fucking hang around all day and talk to fucking birds.
Yes.
Think about what you just said, man. Yeah. Think about what the fuck you just said.
It's better than talking to Tony Soprano. I'll tell you that much.
So the woman died, but the man left it in the basement for 3 years?
He put it in the garage for 3 years until they moved. They just recently moved, and when he moved, he figured, all right, it's finally time to get rid of the parrot. So he called, this happened in the UK, he called the UK Parrot Rescue Foundation to come and pick him
Beat the
up.
shit out of them when they showed up.
Yeah, well, they're not happy with him.
No, they shouldn't be.
He should go to jail and get sodomized.
I mean, you think
I would just sodomize them and forget the jail.
Yeah, that's the thing. You think one sodomize would be good or a couple of sodomizes?
I'm thinking like 3 sodomizes a day.
Yeah,
for 3
Tuesdays
years.
at 3.
3 a day.
Tuesdays at 3, yeah.
That's a lot.
Tuesdays at 3, 5, and 8.
It is a bird-friendly. It's an animal-friendly podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love
I
animals
love
here.
animals.
My family killed a couple of birds.
Oh, what
That's
kind of
okay.
birds?
I gotta be honest. We had like an ice storm in Tennessee, like in the 90s, and my parents were so cheap. We all just like kind of huddled together in like the main room with like the fireplace, and we'd move the birds into that room to try to warm them. But 2 finches froze to death and died.
Oh, that's not your fault.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Bert Luger, what's going on with
It
that?
was very
I don't like what I
sad.
just heard at all, man. The fuck is that type of shit, man? I'll tell you a very opposite story. I had 2 finches at one point, and we were playing basketball in my fucking backyard, right? And then the finches were in this cage. It was a little ass cage, and I threw a basketball, hit the cage, broke the cage. The birds flew away. People thought it was an accident, but it wasn't. I was setting them free, baby.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard in my life. I just can't believe your story took place in the 1990s there,
Yeah.
Marie.
In the
That seems-
90s? What?
In the 1990s. I mean, how'd you grow up there? You just had
In
one...
Tennessee?
Oh, in Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm from.
Nice. Did the birds have like scarves and like Nirvana t-shirts on? Yeah.
Yeah, for fucking yeah.
Do you ever think about those birds, Kevin? Do you ever think about what those birds are up to now?
Yeah, I hope they're out there fucking slamming all that puss, man. They in Miami, man.
Oh, they are then. Yeah. Just a bunch of Cuban girls telling them to get away from them and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
That was my experience anyway.
Well, they've been giving this parrot Prozac.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on antidepressants because, you know, the bird's just going crazy. They're trying to nurse him back to health and to a nice mental state. But the vet, the parrot psychologist, took him in, and now the parrot has picked up her Scottish accent.
Get off her fucking soapbox. Why? This parrot psychologist bitch. You should see this picture. She's just standing next to this gross parrot, smiling like, I saved it. I'm the one.
Though.
No. Fuck this.
Why are you mad at her? All she's doing is saving parrots. She's a good woman.
You seem irrationally angry right now.
Yeah, it doesn't make any
That's
sense.
my gig, all right?
I'm still not over the fact that you brought your birds outside to play basketball.
Yeah, man. At that time, I kept them with me at all times. Until the moment I decided they should fly free and get them Cuban bitches. What I'm talking about.
My roommate in college had a bird, and he was so bad at taking care of it that we just let it go.
That's good.
It was like there was a storm, and it was like, "Hey, Valinsky, we let your bird go."
Oh, this is Valinsky?
Yeah. Oh no, of course, tell him anything.
So you let it go.
Not me, but we talked about it, and someone went outside and let him go. And we're like, that is the best decision.
I'll tell you, this guy,
bird.
Frank Valinsky. I'm just going to say his full name because he's that dumb. And I was there with Jason Kephart, our ex-roommate, and we were at a Miami Dolphins game, and we sent him out to get 5 tickets to get us into the game. He came back 3 hours later with a girl. No one had their money given back to them, but he only got 2 tickets. And he just thought that was normal. And then he went to the game with his girl. And we're just like, did he give you your money back? And they're like, no. I don't think that. I think that was it. He's just notoriously stupid. He's one of those friends, right, Eddie?
Yeah, he's great. He's beautiful wife, always got laid.
Oh, Valinsky. She yells at him.
Oh, man.
Well, he was great. I mean, his main thing was eating pussy. He didn't even fucking necessarily.
He was real into eating pussy. Oh my God! Women would just. I used to live with them. Women would just scream in his room.
What?
Oh yeah, no, seriously. Every once in a while, me and my roommate come out. It's like, Jesus Christ, Valinsky,
what's he
careful.
Doing Yeah, careful. Good God. Too much. Well, ladies like it when you eat their pussies, I've heard.
Apparently.
Yeah. This bird story turned into a pussy eating
We
story.
called him Bird. That was his nickname. Yeah, full circle. Because he has Tourette's syndrome, and every time he would get high, he'd go, bah, bah, bah. He didn't know.
Probably why he's so good at eating pussy, fucking around down there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marie. Do you need to go back and reassess what Ed just said about the bird bit?
And his mother's maiden name was Bird, so it just all worked out.
Yeah. Wow. He had a real mental
And then he won the
health
Pathfinder scholarship for, they always give it to the person with autism who's the best in the school. And we're like, you don't deserve this. You're a normal person. You just make bird noises when you get high. You don't deserve the retard scholarship.
Autistic, Ed, please. Good Lord.
The retard scholarship.
Don't get him schooling.
Holden, did you qualify for any scholarships at university?
Nah, man. Principal hated me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Seems crazy.
That's the thing.
Why do he hate you so much? What did you do to him?
Set his car on fire. Set his fucking garage on fire. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it sounds dangerous.
I played paintball in his house when he was fucking gone, Kissed his wife and, pretended to be dressed up like him and came home and was like, let's play the blindfold game. She put it on, right? And I just kissed her a bunch and stuff.
She enjoyed
just
it,
shit
though.
like that. He was such a fucking piece of shit about it.
Yeah.
Just every single time. He was such a dick about it.
Yeah, he got mad at you for kissing his wife there.
Yeah, man. It's
Different
just
strokes.
Yeah, just bullshit like that. Oh, don't get me started on the fucking bus driver, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Don't throw fucking Molotov cocktails out the fucking bus window. That's a fucking law, apparently.
It is, though. Yeah, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right, next story up. A dwarf raced for over 18 hours in his car after arranging to meet a 14-year-old girl online.
Oh, all right.
Christopher Lanning, 40, who has dwarfism, arranged to meet a 14-year-old girl online for sex. The Kansas native drove for 18 hours straight to meet the girl, urinating in a Pepsi bottle so he wouldn't have to stop.
Is that a part of the news? Anyways,
I can't believe he divulged that detail.
Peeing in the Pepsi bottle?
Yeah.
I feel like the whole 18 hours, he might have peed like 4 times. I still can't see more than 8 ounces coming out of him. Just always half fill there, the Pepsi bottle. Not a lot of pee going through these little people.
Well, here's how they knew. However, the arrangement was a sting, and undercover officers arrested him when he arrived at the meetup location. Arresting officers who searched his vehicle said there was an overpowering smell of urine in the car.
He missed a lot.
Yeah,
I think,
Longwood,
for sure.
Longwood Police Department spokesman Kevin Tuck told the Orlando Sentinel, quote, It was pretty bad.
I don't piss in. You've pissed in bottles before.
Oh God, yes.
Pissed in a bottle at
I do
some
not.
point.
I could not imagine controlling that and not spilling it everywhere.
Gatorade bottles.
Yeah, you got a wide mouth.
So you
Yeah.
put your whole cock in there.
Yeah. You just fucking put it in there like you're pumping up a gas
I've
station.
done it all types of different bottles, man.
I mean, you've got to be good. If you're moving along like a Pepsi bottle, it's not going to be. It's not impossible.
Closer. I guess your penis isn't that small.
Well, I'll tell you
All you have to do is just get the hole. As long as the hole's on,
line them up.
and you're
The
fine.
urethra.
I got fucking steady hands, man. I'm in the bottles all the time.
I've pissed in a Tabasco bottle.
What?
Wow.
I mean, not really, but you can imagine how amazing that would be if you did. That's one of the benefits of being a guy, huh? We get twazzed in the nuts and our balls be pulled, but we can pee in bottles.
Yeah, that's really good. I just pee in bowls. It's fine.
Don't get Ben. He's
Even some bowls in this fucking day, definitely.
It doesn't.
No, I think at the most I had 4 piss bottles in my room.
in your room. You don't throw them out.
Yeah, in
What
my
were you
room.
doing with
It was a bad time for me.
I mean, it sounds like you were having a great time.
I've been saving these.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcus, yeah, that's nice. Man.
bring
It's so
him
good to be here. I missed you, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, mine.
Hey, Marcus, do
You can borrow one if you like, but you must return it by the end of the week.
Mind if I mix this whiskey with this sour mix you got in your room here?
Oh, go ahead.
Bring it to the Antiques Roadshow. Just your piss bottles. And they've got to look at it.
And what if it's worth a lot of money? You never know.
No, this is my oldest piss jar.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's a month and a half old. You
Yeah.
can't let them go for more than 2 months because then the smell starts seeping outside of the bottle.
You know what I would say? I would
is
say
that a
don't-
real thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my
Because the
fucking
ammonia
Christ.
starts going and it's
I've been immediately sick.
Dude, I remember like in high school we played in like this pit orchestra and you had to be down there for like 3 hours. Ironically, I mean I don't like puns, but we played and the show was The Wiz that we were playing. You had to be down there for 3.5 hours and like you couldn't leave. So we just pee in bottles all the time. I remember one time I went back there and I was in the complete dark and I tried to pee in the bottle and I just peed all over everybody's jackets. All over their fucking jackets. Everybody was fucked. I said not a word. I just went and sat back down.
Yeah, you can't see anything at that point.
Yeah.
When I went to Bonnaroo, I peed in a tent in a cup, and I tripped and fell and spilled it all over my friend's stuff.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, I was like, Ellen, I'm so sorry. Like, I just totally dropped. Yeah, I spilled the pee. And she's like, oh, it's cool. That's Katie's stuff. Not this Katie, but another Katie. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's just not tell her. And we didn't. She just smelled like piss the whole time.
Bonnaroo.
But
You're going to
so
smell like
did-
piss.
Oh, it's
Poison
Bonnaroo,
ivy
so I
on my
bet it
hand.
was like a dehydrated piss. Those that smell real fucking
Oh
bad.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was the thing. When I was in LA last, and at one point I had peed in a glass bottle. I was trashed the night before, just completely dehydrated, and I peed in the bottle, and I forgot that it was glass, and I went to go throw it down like the chute, but as soon as I'm trying to be very like respectful when I do things like that, but I threw it forgetting it was glass, and just immediately heard it shatter. It fucking stunk, man. It was some straight up. But that's the reason why I was saying that story from The Wiz was because we had all those piss bottles in there, and at one point, we probably forgot half of them because they're in the dark, and we came back like a year and a half later, and the shit was like there was stuff floating in it. And it was just, it was like brown as fuck.
Stuff will grow.
Yeah.
No one
Stuff will
cleaned
grow.
the green room in a
It's
year and a
wait-
half?
It's the pit orchestra, man. People don't give a fuck.
Oh, my
So it was like
Lord.
in the dark back in the corner and like
Did you play?
saxophone and piano.
Ooh.
That gets you going.
You should play the
saxophone.
saxophone on our next album.
Yeah, I haven't been practicing.
All right, Marie, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
I see what's fucking going on here.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in a minute, but
Well, you got some time.
How'd you get poison ivy on your ass?
What are you talking about? What's
She got poison ivy in her.
Bonnaroo?
So I went and pooped in the woods.
On the poison ivy?
There were fucking porta potties. Why did
You can't use a
But by
porta
the
potty.
end,
Lines are so long.
Yeah.
You're just so like wasted.
I was doing
Yeah, always a
it.
guy
Yeah.
tripping nuts in the bottom of it too, just screaming for more.
Yeah. You're like, oh, what are you doing down there?
Yes.
Ed Larson.
Toilet? Are you talking?
No, we've had plenty of stories on here where guys hide out in porta potties and, women shit all over them.
Yeah.
I think there was a guy at Lilith Fair once.
Oh, because they like that.
Where?
Yeah, I think it was at Lilith Fair.
Yeah, he was like, there was like a trap underneath where all the shit went, and he
That's
just
the last place I'm fucking hanging
having
out
a
for
great
days,
time
man.
down there.
All those
If you want to get
vegetables.
dumped on, exactly. If you want to get dumped on, that's a perfect dump. Veggie granola dump, smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For real? They would like have a trapdoor and they just get dumped on?
These guys.
This one dude, this one guy.
It happens more than you would think. Yeah, always go and talk.
I'm finding
to
at
the
least
toilet person.
3 different stories here. Feces stained Colorado man, shit covered man hides in porta potty tank at yoga festival.
Man.
Yoga festival's real good. Oh no, this is the same guy. He got arrested twice for this.
You get 3 years.
Yeah, he got.
You think
Very
he's cute? Let me see him. Mark.
Oh my god, he's cute.
Yeah.
His name's Luke Crisco.
I'd shit on his face.
Crisco. Very interesting.
Amber said she'd shit on him.
I'd shit on his face.
You would dump on a guy's face like that if he was
Yeah.
good looking and really wanted it.
Yeah.
But could you date him?
No.
No, you can't marry
Can't
him.
kiss him after that.
Can't go out for a mudslide after.
No.
Guys.
Well, you don't want to be redundant. All right, Marcus, where are we with the stories? I don't want you to get into another hole.
Actually, where is that even?
Oh, I got a happy one for everyone.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I want to avoid you getting into an internet vortex on this
God,
episode.
man, fucking
and we're
sends
close
me-
with this poop stuff. I'm telling you, he's got his eyes. Yeah, they're bombing. They're
Well, this is a happy
Wish you
one.
people could hear his fucking evil smile.
Well, he likely would have preferred a can of tuna, but 14-year-old Hamish McHamish, the cat, certainly isn't complaining about the $8,000 cast bronze statue erected in his honor last week in Scotland.
What did he do to get the statue?
Lovingly referred to as the collective pet of St. Andrews, Scotland, Amos has been bringing joy to the people of his small town for more than a decade.
What the fuck is this?
I don't like this story.
What is that? I fucking hate cats.
So it built a statue of a cat in Scotland?
They could
Such a
have
waste of money.
fed hungry kids.
No, yes. Or kittens.
I just bought a shirt the other day with a big cat on it. I was really high, and I was like, I'm gonna get a cat shirt. Yeah.
Well, according to the Scotsman, the beloved stray has been spending his time in various shops, houses, and buildings around town since he ran away from home at the age of 1.
Fucking ran away from home. He's a piece of shit. Why are they fucking... this is... I can't deal with this. How, $8,000 on a statue of a cat? Of a fucking cat? Who gives a shit?
It's a small statue. I mean...
It's the size of... Yeah, but $8,000 for a statue of a cat.
They like the cat. They want the
Get
statue.
books for the kids.
They
Do
can't
anything
read in
with...
Scotland?
They can't read in Scotland. Get meat for the pies, then. I don't know what they do.
Probably going to use the cat for that.
Well, the woman who put together the whole campaign, Flora Selwyn, said, "Our statue is a way of saying thank you to Hamish for being so perfectly adorable."
This is the most annoying woman
Get
in
out
town.
of it.
The thing that's annoying about that is the cat doesn't give a fuck at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
This
that there's
shithead
this
alley
thing.
cat.
It's so stupid. That makes me
They
mad
got this
too.
thing in a fucking convertible and a red carpet. This is a $20,000 affair. Where they Scotland even get $20,000?
Well, there's not a lot. Yeah.
Oh, he's got his own Twitter, too.
what's the name of the
Yeah,
Twitter?
what's he fucking type?
Let's plug it.
Stupid piece of
What's
shit
the name of his
cat.
Twitter, Marcus?
Hamish St. Andrews, because his name is Hamish McHamish.
Oh, okay.
If Jackie was here, she'd love this.
It was a good story.
Well, she ain't, man.
Amber, as sitting in for Jackie, do you want to give Jackie's response to this story?
Oh, I so racist.
Where's Jackie? I just heard her.
All right, well, I can get to some weird fetish stuff then.
Yeah. Fuck him,
like this.
fuck him hard.
Punch in the butt. Yeah, good story. That was a
Didn't
nice.
know that.
Yeah, we had a bit of a video.
Yeah, I
issue.
tried
We're
to.
not gonna get into it.
I tried doing something nice for you people, and I just get silence.
I liked it. I mean, I enjoy all animals, and I think they all need to have little statues built for them. Yeah.
It's a different kind of story. We went from pooping to kitty cats. And
And parrots.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to hear about this fucking cat until it's dead.
Maybe is the cat inside of the statue? That could be kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Crack it open, fucking sew it in there forever, all of time.
Yeah.
Every time you pass by, it's just a bunch of fucking bones.
Yeah, meows and stuff.
Do you ever wish you could be like humans were more like caterpillars? You could get up in a cocoon of human skin and then break out of it and have like some wings or shit.
All the time.
Yeah, right. That's some bullshit that they didn't. Fucking God didn't give us that shit, but they gave it to some fucking little worm.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, man.
Process.
That is one reason to be angry with God, you know?
All right.
That's true.
Mickey Rooney's dead.
It was a lot of deaths this week. We had the Ultimate Warrior, Mickey Rooney. We also had someone else passed away as well.
I don't know. I've been paying attention.
John Panette, very, very funny comedian.
Your dog?
No, dogs are still alive, and that was an older situation. That was 3 weeks ago. Wounds aren't healed, Holden.
Oh, wow.
So just take it easy when it comes to Gidget, the Chihuahua. Yeah, she bit everyone in this room, everyone that ever met her. Yeah. And she was great.
She wasn't.
Dog.
She
died? I hated her.
Horrible dog. Yeah.
She had tumors all over her fucking body for years.
All over. And, you know, she's only about 8
She bit
pounds,
everybody.
So, yeah.
She's a
She
shit
made
dog.
a statue of her, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yep. I actually just painted her gold.
Oh.
Yep. But it's great. I still have it in the freezer today. She's great. Tough to paint a tumor gold.
Don't worry, it's not the normal. It's not the fridge. It's a dog freezer.
Yeah, it's a whole other freezer.
It's the freezer that's shaped like a dog. It's not. Yeah.
Just worried.
Yeah. No, you can feel free to have the ice. Yeah, have the. If there's fur in the ice, it wasn't from that dog because that's Holden shaving. Holden has to shave in the freezer because the skin melts if he sees it.
Yeah, exactly. If it gets in the heat. It's very tough, to be in. If I get in hot water, my whole bullshit, you're just looking at a skeleton person.
It's not good. Yeah,
my whole skin just falls off of my fucking whole body.
There's that meme where the Easter bunny and the blow dryer. You know, that's kind of
right.
Yeah,
instead,
the
for me,
Easter bunny,
if I touch hot water, my skin literally falls off my body.
Yep.
Which has been rough. That's my kryptonite.
Hot water?
Yeah.
We're the only house that's ever ran out of cold water, as a matter of fact. Yeah, usually people run out of hot water, but we run out of cold water.
That in parades. And if I'm around a parade, I go into berserker mode and I just start fucking fighting clowns and fucking anything at the floats. And
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good, yeah.
Very good, Marcus.
I love parades, so it's so nice to know that you'll just never be at one.
Yeah, if you want to avoid Holden, go to a happy place.
All right, now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Saddest country songs. What's your saddest country song? Mark is a multi-million-dollar producer in Nashville. Hello. He's going to give somebody a big fat record deal, get their single out there.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, I realize you weren't here for when I explained this. You can get a bypass until a couple people down if you want a second to figure it out.
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I'll start. My country song's called I Am Holden McNeely's Son. It's essentially just like, it's the fucking worst, man. It's just like he pisses, he shits, he's a piece of shit, he's a total piece of fucking, he's a garbage person.
Sounds human.
Nothing rhymes in the song. Nothing rhymes.
Nothing.
None of it. Like if there's a rhyming word, it's all just like he dresses me up like his mother. We go on dates, and then he fucking I don't know what happens because I get knocked out at some point.
Your son gets knocked out.
Yeah, it's
the song's
bad.
about your son?
Yeah.
So you dressed up your son then like...
He showed up at the first day of my 5th grade class, and he called me a faggot in front of the other kids. Just shit like that. Wow. It's called I Am Holden McNeely's Son.
All right.
It's really sad.
Well, the name of my song is I Am Holden McNeely's Roommate. And, it's very, very similar, but unfortunately, he didn't have to wipe my ass for a couple of years. So I didn't even get that honor.
I'm not wiping my kid's ass. What are you, crazy?
You have to.
You spray him down.
Throw him in the pool. Anytime he's got to get his ass wiped,
pool?
throw him in the pool.
Like the public pool?
Well, throw him in the pool. Send the dog in. Pull him out.
Yeah.
Anytime he takes a shit, toss him in the pool, throw the dog in, dog pulls him out. Why haven't parents picked this up? That's fucking idiotic.
But what if the dog doesn't pick him up?
I mean, there's other ways. You could also get a big bowl of Jell-O and just dip his ass in it, and the Jell-O will kind of pull the
dog
shit
lick it
out
off.
of his ass.
I don't. Maybe if it was glue or something. With the Jello, I think that would kind of stick.
But anyway, the roommate, yeah.
Yeah. So that's self-explanatory. Okay. Yeah, right? I feel like that's right, you know?
Yeah, it's just your life. It's just about you and why you're so sad.
I will say, Kissel came out to take a piss this morning. I'm just sitting in the living room smoking a cigarette in my boxers.
Screaming on the phone,
Screaming on the phone with Henry.
But on the speakerphone, but there's no conference. I don't understand the point of the speakerphone. It was just you and Henry talking.
I just didn't want to hold it anymore, man. I wanted to hold the cigarette.
It.
But I didn't know. I was kind of playing with it.
It made no sense. It made no sense. And then last night, I was trying to fall asleep, but the roommates decided to have a very, very in-depth conversation about Satanism versus Catholicism. And I'll tell you one thing, neither one. Because they were both retardedly stupid.
I was saying good stuff.
You said religion should be about love and freedom.
Yeah, that's true.
And you were for Satanism?
Is that true, though? Should religion not be about love and freedom?
I mean, I was for Satanism. It just shouldn't be religion.
I was for Satanism.
What do you want?
It was a huge nightmare.
You were for Satanism?
Yeah, of course. Of course. My girlfriend's very Catholic.
So you got to go against the girlfriend at all times in order to keep me up
you were talking to Lexi about it?
Lexi and little Leah.
Yeah?
We were talking about religion.
Why would you stick up for Satanism?
I think Satanism needs to be stuck up for, Marcus.
I agree completely.
I agree, but not in that situation. You're hanging out with your girlfriend. Whatever. We'll talk
the
about
whole thing. This is why you like my song. I have no lyrics for it other than trying to sleep. Just trying to fall fucking asleep. But so that's been interesting. So it's been interesting. Yeah,
good.
Thank you,
really
Holden,
sad.
for it was sad.
You're welcome.
It's been sad. It's been sad. Anyway, now, Katie, you have something? Sad country song?
Okay. How about the Ballad of Stanley Skidmark, and it's the story of Holden's son, who never learned how to wipe his ass.
You would name his
He just doesn't know how to wipe his ass because his dad never taught him.
Yeah.
So he just lives the life of skid marks and can't get a girlfriend.
I'd never name him Stanley, though. I'd probably name him like Fuck House or
I'll change it to
Stanley's his nickname.
Yeah,
Fuck House.
Stanley's his nickname, Bad Dick or Creepy Crawly McNeely.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do you want to procreate?
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
So
I'd love to create more of this. I want an army to fucking, of night crawlers versions of me to fucking cover the earth with the fucking vile shit.
I mean, as soon as you do procreate, we all have to start procreating just to keep your spawn in check.
Yeah, because I'm going to battle my child. He's going to battle your kid.
Well, my kid's going to win.
I don't know. My kid and your kid, that'd be a pretty good fight.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Your kid would be so scrappy.
Yeah. Real scrappy.
Really
just so annoyed. No, it's bad.
We want to get pregnant at the same time, so then when we tour, it's like really funny because we're reformed hoes and we're pregnant.
And our hormones are going to be fucking crazy.
That's a great idea. You should definitely go through it together, though.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll hold each other's hair.
That's hot stuff.
Marie, what do you got?
Saddest country song. Honey, have you seen my hook hand? It starts with it talks about his nubs and how he lost his hand in the war, and then he had some nubs, and then he couldn't finger bang her properly because he lost his hook hand.
Yeah. So he was fingering her with the hook. Then.
Yeah,
she likes the hook instead of the nub.
Yeah, and then she sings harmony to it, and ironically, she actually really gets off.
Yeah, it's like, do you want the hook or do you want the nub?
The nub, yeah.
I want the hook. I don't want the nub.
Yeah.
Does it turn out the hook is stuck in her vagina?
Yeah, well, there it is. There it is.
But at least we'll be together forever.
Yeah. And they were pregnant, but then...
So it sort of ends up to a happy song.
Yeah.
Happy at the end.
All right, Amber, what do you got?
Oh, my song is called... My cat died of human AIDS. I try to make it better with a bowl of mayonnaise. I sold him an AIDS quilt, but he didn't know what to do. So he just used the quilt like a box for poo-poo. I said, my cat died of human AIDS.
I'm sorry, but we're totally going to have to steal that song. I think Les Claypool's fans are going to love that.
My goodness.
Come on the road with us.
Fast forward 5 years in the future, you guys are rich as shit singing that song.
And like
Amber's
huddled like in the singing it. I wrote that song.
All right, Eddie.
That was sad.
I mean, the saddest country song ever. It has to almost be like just an inappropriate thing for like a country singer to sing about. So we're gonna do Amistad, the country song. You know, so they try to do the chain gang stuff, but it's just really bad because they're all white. And then, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, I'm a slave, I'm a slave, I'm a slave, I'm white, I'm a slave. You know, it's really sad and really horrifying.
All right. Okay. I'm a slave, I'm a slave, I'm a slave, I'm white, I'm a slave, I'm a slave. It's really sad.
Yeah, it's just sad that it
I love
exists.
anytime Amistad is mentioned, man.
All right, Berluga, what do you got?
My song is called Everything is Great, I'm the Best. And
that doesn't sound too sad, Berluga.
Yeah. Oh, but it makes everybody who fucking listens to it sad. Because they realize that they ain't me.
He plays the saxophone.
All right,
that's great.
There it is.
Well, as a big country music fan myself, I'd say the song out of all these that I'd most like to hear, I've already heard My Cat Died of Human AIDS.
Why? How'd you hear that one?
But I want to hear Honey, Where Have You Seen My Hook Hand?
Oh,
okay.
Oh, well, it'll be on our next album.
Honey, have you...
Poor Whisperer.
There you go.
Poor Whisperer.
All right, well, that's
And by the way, I am just going to pay them to steal your song.
Yeah.
That's not right, Marcus.
Sure.
Ed Larson, Holden McNeely, Kevin Barnett. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You guys have a show coming up, and
we're going to be at Galapagos Art Space
for
the Floating Cabaret on Saturday night. This coming Saturday, the 20th.
Yeah. So the 19th?
The 19th of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 420 is on
420 is on Easter. Yeah, so enjoy that. You know, have a good time.
Jesus.
Yeah,
it's a good time. You know, get some eggs. You know, eat some chocolate. It's a good day to be high.
Yeah, Jesus probably got high.
Oh, you know he did, girl.
He fucking had to.
If he was really alive, yeah.
There's all new reports where Jesus had a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was fucking all up and down that town, man. Of course he was.
Jesus.
We should go. We should leave.
Do you think he smoked weed?
No, I mean, if someone gave it to him, he drank wine.
Jesus.
420 Jesus.
420 Jesus. All right, everybody. Yeah, I guess that's it.
That's it? Yeah. At rtofgentlemen.com. Right? No, as a Twitter thing? I don't know how to Twitter.
At RT of Gentlemen on Twitter. Yeah, we should do that. We should get folks to follow the
Yeah,
RT
no
of
one, but we don't post, so.
Yeah, but join the Facebook page. There's a ton of people there. That's the big thing. That's where the people go to do the stuff.
And send Holden some more donuts so he gets fatter.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta get bigger, boys.
Holden, what are you
I've been trying to get big. It's been great, man. Everybody in my life's like, get bigger. I'm fucking loving it, man.
How big are you? How fat are you now?
I eat 2 to 3 cheeseburgers a week. I like that bacon chicken ranch slice.
2 to 3 a week. We got to bump up those numbers.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm liking
Eddie,
getting
this is
big.
on you.
I mean, I'll get you a cheeseburger.
I don't understand why people like be thin, because I love being big.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Beautiful.
Big life.
That jerky was fantastic. Whoever sent that.
Send more jerky.
And send that tit pic, the chick there. She was real hot.
Yeah.
And balls.
I want to see your tits. Yeah.
Yeah, but you should really be getting some balls.
I don't want balls. Okay.
Holden?
I want some nostril pics. Send me your fucking nostrils.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Give me anything. Give me just a fucking body part. I'll fucking jerk off to it. Whatever you got.
If you have a bird, send a picture.
Yeah. Send a picture of you hanging out with your birds and stuff like that, man. It'll only help, man.
Yeah. Butts, too. Oh, yeah, butts. If you're a chick with a big butt.
Yeah,
Combine them, butt and bird. That is a beautiful combination. That's something I want to see.
That would be very good.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.